Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 2 of Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly, Book 2, To Save an Empire, a Southgate Media podcast. Join us each week as our favorite self-proclaimed members of the King's Guard blaze a trail of adventure from the shores of King's Fjord into the fantastic world beyond. Starring Joshua Jackson, Kelly Caudille, and John Kennedy, with guest stars Jason Murray and Rico Suarez. With me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the Game Master. Epic fantasy adventures await you just beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Jason.
Yeah.
I'm
here with the wrong person.
Yeah, that's the joke. I'm here with John Kennedy.
Hello.
I'm here with Joshua.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper, I. Right? Jaffa Cree.
Yeah. What?
Right?
Jaffa Cree.
Jaffa Cree. I'm here with Kelly Caudille.
Hello.
And I'm here with our guest.
Is that what I am?
Caleb Slocum. Well, yeah, you're a
okay.
guest. What do you think it's
Awesome.
guesty?
I was thinking like guest, like Joe in the volcano guest.
Until
No.
until
Like
penetration,
sacrifice?
you're a guest.
Until that point. Okay,
Yes.
good
Yes.
to know.
Good to know, right?
You always got to set boundaries. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Isn't it nice? Here comes
Just
the
a tip.
queen, da-na-na-na. And in a cloud of her blood, she has drawn some sharks. There are bigger sharks arriving that are eating the smaller sharks. I mean, like, gulp. Delicious. Large.
What have you
Deliciously destructive sharks.
I didn't bring sharks. Don't look at me.
Some of the big sharks are tearing some of the smaller sharks, which are making clouds around the spire. It's becoming ignorant. As things have started to
Ignorant?
fall out of your kit. Oh, yeah, it's bad.
It's becoming ignorant?
Yeah, there are clouds.
Yes.
Well, the thought to go over there might be an ignorant one. Perhaps.
Nice walk back.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Did you like how that happened there?
More important things to worry about right now, like my stuff.
Okay, what's falling? What do we see?
There's
Trinkets?
perhaps a bassoon-like object that has fallen out of the box. Something that's far too large to fit in the box. I mean, first of all, that just is way bigger than what should be in there. There's a couple
That's
of
a thing.
vials. There's a few small little crystalline bottles of tinctures. One of them, they're the other seahorses that are in the stable. Have followed you. Like, there's 12 seahorses in total. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, plus your seahorse that was
Yay.
over on the thing.
Thunder.
There are another 5 to 7 seahorses that are following. Like, the whole herd is just like, we're going to ride together, and that's how we do it. This is what we do because we're the royal seahorses. One of his little tinctures falls and breaks.
No!
And hits one of the it hits one of the seahorses and breaks, and it's almost as though it looks like the seahorse was turned to ice, crystal, glass. It's weird.
What the?
Yeah.
What did-
we need to not let these things break, and we need to not let the brass and copper things hit the ground too hard.
Okay.
Is this like a Merv just went off?
What?
Never mind. I guess that reference would work in this one. It's just like a. I don't know. We'll get it. Okay.
Can I get a roll on a power?
For those listeners at home, what is a Merv?
Yeah, I don't know what
Multiple. Pretty much like one missile that turns into many missiles.
Right, the Iron Man thing.
Yeah, it uses like a nuclear one.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I can't remember exactly what it stands for.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll Google that and we'll get back to you. Merv.
Merv.
I want to try to summon the Kraken.
What?
Do not unleash
Is it because your
the
first
Kraken.
idea became a bad idea? And do I still think it's the greatest idea?
No, you're way out of that.
Okay, good. No, it's a dumb idea.
No, it eats everything. It'll draw the sharks away. We need to see what the hell's going on.
Everything. We are part of this everything.
I don't really feel too attached to the stoners
Sparrow
who
is
live
correct.
here.
We are a part of everything. Now catch.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I ride. I actually wait. I ride up with like on my horse, and I just catch them as they're falling.
Okay.
Because they're not falling that fast, are they? They're just floating down.
They're just
Okay, then yeah, this is ride up, grab. Actually, I get them in
careful.
a bag. In a bag.
Okay, everybody, roll me dexterity. Get me if your dexterity is above 10. Your base dexterity is above 10. All you need is a 5 or higher.
Oh, good.
If your base dexterity is below 10, you're going to need a 10 or higher.
I have exactly 10.
I have exactly 10.
Okay, then you'll be perfectly fine.
Yay!
Yeah, you're pick. How'd you do?
No,
You're
18.
good. Good. Okay, you guys, they're collecting, and it's just surprising. You're like, oh, and then you're realizing they're not falling like they would fall off of air, and they're like, oh, well, that's not as bad. There are some heavier objects. There's a gold plate. It's relatively easy to catch.
What the?
It's kind of doing one of those like sing-song falls, so it's not really falling that fast.
Grab.
Yeah, you can grab them. Everybody roll me 1d20. Anybody that rolls below a 5.
Yeah, I got a 16.
14.
19.
3.
19.
19. All righty. You rolled a 3.
I did.
Do you want small, medium, or large?
Large.
Okay.
Always.
Metal, container, or other?
Other.
Okay. This looks like a garment, like a shirt that's just sort of, falling towards the ocean floor. You swing by and you scoop it up.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You grab the material and you're like, yes, and you go to reach for the other thing and it's sticking to your hand.
You right? Okay.
Okay, what are you gonna do? You're like,
He's become sea venom. It's a symbiote.
I'm going to fire a magic missile at it. Like,
Whoa.
cast a cock.
oh, you're gonna shoot with this hand?
That
With the
escalated
sticky
quickly.
hand. Yep,
With the stock
I'm gonna
hand?
just blow it up.
Okay.
That escalated
It's the
quickly.
plan.
Okay.
As I being high in intelligence, and I'd like to make an intelligence roll to identify what it is that I'm grabbing.
The minute you touch it, you know it's magical.
Okay.
Sure you
I
want
mean,
to blow it up?
you
Be
can
right back.
destroy it. I mean, but
Yeah. We're going to cast this shit. Let's do it.
all right, roll. What'd you roll me?
17.
All right. He blasts your shirt of feather falling. It just and it's gone.
What?
Awesome.
It was hard to get on and off because it was very delicate. You had to stick it in the right places, but it would keep you from falling to your death. And he kind of grabbed it and it balled up around his hand. And he went, I can't. And he was like, oh, well, got rid of that.
Shoot the magical item.
My apologies. I was pretty damn sure it was a big jellyfish, but
That's awesome.
my bad.
Do you know how much it costs to make that?
Heinrich, carry your own shit and you won't lose it.
I was trying to carry my own shit. It was
That-
this asshole over here.
That is the
told-
quote of the day. Carry
that-
your
that
own
told
shit
the-
or you lose it.
Everything
This guy
else-
with a sword told the seahorse to swim away.
Hey, I still want to try to summon the Kraken for a distraction.
No. See, and that's it. I know it's like the first time you've met Titus, but I'm pretty sure if now that my memory's coming back, he makes a lot of dumbass decisions. and we usually try to talk him out of it.
Which
but
is normally hanging out with that
When
asshole.
did you start going by Murdar?
I don't recall. I don't recall.
That's
where
what we've always known
where
him
our
as.
trip has started off at.
That's what you told us. That was your name.
Yeah, Murdar.
Yeah. I called you Doc because I think Murdar's
Where'd you
retarded.
find me?
Murdar the Murdarian.
You were at the mage. You were at the Mages Guild or whatever. What the heck was
Yeah, we'd escort you to the Sorcerer's Academy because you had to go there to learn some more magic.
We were your escorts. That's where we met.
We
you.
fought werewolves.
Yeah.
Wait, your escorts?
Yes.
Yeah, like
Very cheap ones.
You still owe me 50.
You know,
50
for somebody
gold.
who's going to need us to escort him out of here.
right.
All right.
Be funny when
Point
we
taken.
I'm
be
Point
funny when
taken.
we touch the land. Until then,
Yes.
just help us make sure we can get to the land.
Yeah.
Be funny when we touch the land.
Also, wait,
All right.
wait.
Sucker.
What are these things in the bag?
Let me see those.
What's in the bag?
Radish, just give him
Probably
this
shouldn't
shit.
shake those.
Radish,
Hand
just give him this
gently.
shit.
Thank you. I'm gonna start putting stuff back into the case.
Can we go now?
Okay, yeah. So,
Shortly, yes.
all right. So, new plan. The spire is surrounded by sharks.
Leaving.
We should probably leave.
Yes.
But we have to see what's going
No.
on here. Yes, we do.
I really don't think there's going to be anything worth it.
Well, we don't know until we try. We're explorers, right?
Right now, we're trying to get free of these stupid. Not
Getting-
to be racist to any underwater people around here. You stupid underwater people who have shanghaied us.
Well, that's rude.
They did. We didn't want to do this. They don't even want to help us.
They fed me.
Titus,
Oh, they fed you crap.
do you want to live?
I think that's rhetorical, I'm sure.
Don't all living things want to live?
Then if you want to live with me right now, we need to go.
Oh,
And I will
Cohabitate?
beat the hell out of you, and we will take your limp corpse with us.
Wait,
No.
whoa.
Whoa,
that's
what
Hey,
Went
she
straight
said.
to
Sparrow.
murder.
I've never been limp in my life.
Spare. Come on.
That's what the king said right before you burned.
Hey!
All the time. All the time.
Well, hey, that's just.
Hey,
Sparrow, we're not going to kill each other.
It's difficult to get fitting pants.
All right, look, we're just right out of here. All right.
I can summon rocks. I've summoned dolphins. I'm summoning a kraken to take away those sharks. Why not?
Please,
I could name a few reasons.
I could
like,
name-
like 8 tentacles worth.
10.
10.
Squids have 10.
Well, if it's the same one from earlier,
all right.
9. I cut one off.
13 with whatever the modifier is.
All right.
What's the modifier? Intelligence, I'm guessing?
Yes.
No.
14.
Okay. Now,
Oh, that's not dumb.
I look like I am taking a big deuce and I am shaking, trying to like concentrate. It's horrible.
Now.
Wait. Can we? Do we recognize this? Can we interrupt him at all? Can we like flick his
I'm going to
nose or
slap
something?
him in the back of the head when he does this.
It's more Three Stooges routine.
Kelly, roll me an intelligence roll.
7.
Okay. You realize that there's one item that could probably take his attention off of wanting to summon the Kraken.
Oh no!
Yeah, good
no.
deal. Hey, brother,
No,
why don't you read
stop,
this while we
stop.
leave?
No, also bad. Stop it. Stop it.
You smell the book when
No,
it comes
no,
out.
no,
into
no,
the
no,
world.
no,
It smells like
I
leather.
tap it with,
No,
I tap it
no.
with
Hey,
the rod so
hold
it has
on.
air bubble around
Hold
it.
on. It smells like leather and
Maintains its
tobacco,
safety.
even in the water.
Hey,
No.
look.
Scott,
Yes.
cantrip conjure sound. I'm going to
I got to see if,
Hit one of
if
the-
I snap
one of the
out of it, which I
speakers.
probably do.
set off the sound of a kraken approaching.
Okay.
Do I?
right.
Do I automatically like? Whoop?
I like how you're very calm in the front. He could be pointing like crack, and you're just sort of
Whoa.
like, oh, whatever. I
Now-
don't judge.
Sparrow is holding a book
Yeah.
inside of a bubble. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
It is smart though.
It's
You have my attention.
Let's go.
Don't give him the book. His hands will pop the bubble. He'll ruin it. Well,
No.
we needed to
Yeah,
keep
I know,
him off
right?
mine,
But hey, I still got it. You can read it as soon as we touch the land.
Do you
But,
promise?
I promise. I pinky swear.
No, he's not supposed to read the book
All right.
anymore.
All right, now let's
Pinky
go.
swear.
No, he's too many nosebleeds.
Hey, I don't need your whatever. Let's get it.
It didn't work last time.
What
it's
the?
getting
the hell was
closer from
that?
above you. There's a sound that harkens you back to when you were on the ship, to those tentacles that grabbed you and squeezed you within an inch of
Hey,
your life
yeah,
and
gone.
sucked
Puff.
you.
Guys,
we
it's
gotta go.
coming. We can get to the
Running.
spire now.
No,
It's the distraction. It's here.
no, it isn't.
No, it's distracting the hell out of me.
It's gonna kill us. We
No, it's gonna kill the
Okay, I'm gonna grab the
sharks.
think we should
bridle.
get out of here.
I grab the bridle of his seahorse and it's like, come
Yeah,
on, we're
let's
going.
go.
We're going. We're going.
Let's go. Let's go.
I want to cast Mage Light out towards the spire.
Okay.
So we're swimming away from the spire. I want to cast light towards the spire. That make be an attractant. That's my goal.
All right, give me a roll.
I don't think that's a word.
An attractant.
Attract?
Attractant is actually
It is
for
a
hunting.
word.
Attractant.
And fishing. Yeah.
It's kind of like rubbing deer piss all over your body.
Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I know
just a
exactly
Saturday
what that
night
is.
for him.
No, it's more like a Tuesday. when we're-
One.
Oh. Alrighty.
So the
So
light
you're-
is on us.
So you're
Hey, you! Hey, you big dumb idiot! Come here!
Mage Light springs from in the middle of your group and silhouettes you all in the ocean beautifully. It's
Oh, no.
Time to go.
This is
Time to go.
terrible.
Grab the bridle of Titus's horse. We're going.
okay.
Bassoon.
All they hear bassoon and
No,
there's a cloud of water and chum.
shouldn't we take shelter in one of these hovels instead of trying to jet into open ocean?
No, we're leaving.
No, we're glowing
All right,
right
look.
now.
This is going to be the most horrible thing that Radish has ever said to you.
You're gonna say Titus.
I always said Titus. Most horrible thing I've ever said to you. It'll be too busy killing the villagers to notice us escaping.
Can you just say it one more time?
It will be too busy killing the villagers to go after us.
Titus sighs, smiles from ear to ear, says, "I don't care what the hell we do for the rest of the day. Let's go."
Oh, I feel dirty. I feel filthy.
So pretty.
But right now, Radish.
What kind of
Radish
group have I
really-
fallen in with?
Radish really hates these
a
people.
fun one.
Hello, Heinrich.
You have no idea.
I look at Heinrich and I just kind of get close to him, and
Yeah, you do.
you do realize you're still a mage, is it right?
Me?
Yeah.
I am a wondrous mystic. I am not a mage. I am something far greater.
Well, I see you're a SME. I got it. It's the SME of the sea over here, folks.
Where's Smee? Where's Smee?
Me of
Me is
the
me.
sea.
I'm gonna move my mage light and attach it frankly right here to your glowing chest and pop it out.
Okay, well then
Go.
we can play that game. I'll open up my kit, pull out my mage light, and attach it to your forehead.
Oh, nice.
Click.
Now you're gonna light. You're gonna
Gentlemen,
light.
Did you pull it together?
I just attached a small trinket to his forehead.
That's glowing. It's got a mage light.
We saw a fish like that actually not far from
And
here.
that attracting to his face is
nice.
not great. Let's stop it.
Nice.
Actually, that might help.
Click,
That might
take
help
it
him.
back. Put it back in the kit.
We've seen weird stuff. It's really
Yeah.
hard to weird us out. Just so you know,
Hey, Sparrow, that staff.
really hard to weird us out.
Did you
Wasn't
find
trying
out-
to weird you out.
Did you find out what that staff does?
He did mage light on
Working
me.
on
I did mage light on him.
Yeah, he does magic.
Look cool.
Yeah, I told you he brought down the ceiling once. He's pretty cool guy.
What?
All right,
Murdar's a pretty cool guy.
We're moving up to the surface.
Okay.
Bring in
Hey.
All of a sudden, you reach, the water gets noticeably warmer.
So many people peed in your beer.
Arca.
Yes.
It's like being at the kids' YMCA.
Stop it.
Yeah. Well, no, not quite, but it's not that warm.
It's getting there.
But it's noticeably warmer, and you all feel weird.
Nah, keep moving up.
Bassoon.
Stop. Stop. Everybody stop. If we don't let the pressure in our bodies equalize, we'll die. We have to hold
What?
here for
I
a
have
minute.
no idea what you just said. But
Yeah, what?
Wait, is this a nature thing?
Yes.
Okay, then we do it. Hold.
We have to wait 10 minutes for every 500 feet we ascend or we're dead.
You know there's a Kraken behind us.
Right. And it's
Well,
from
wait,
what I
wait,
heard-
aren't we going back to that
Not
city
really.
first?
No, there's not.
Doesn't
There
matter.
isn't a Kraken.
Yeah.
behind
So,
us.
oh yeah, we have to go out this.
Wait, Heinrich's
drop
over here
off,
saying,
There's no Kraken behind us.
There's no Kraken behind us.
There's no Kraken behind us.
Are you sure?
That noise you had heard?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
He-
that,
he-
that was me.
he opens a box and he slides his hand inside and he kind of, you see his wrist turn and you hear,
You mother.
It got us to go.
I ain't mad. I ain't even mad.
You
Like,
cheeky mother.
I don't, are you mad, Sparrow? It doesn't feel like we're mad.
Shall we continue going?
You
Yeah, has it been
cheeky
10
monkey.
minutes? Yeah.
it's been a couple minutes, and you kind of start to feel yourself float up. You feel a little better.
Okay.
Cheeky monkey.
Then we go.
Okay. You guys go
I'll
up a little.
catch
Now it
slowly.
feels like you're in the kiddie pool at the Y. You're like, oh, this is really
Ascend-
warm.
Ascend slowly.
Oh, okay. I get what we're doing here.
Okay. Yeah.
You've hit another thermocline, and you're like, okay, it's still warmer here. You're still breathing. You've got the bubbles on your faces. There's no real.
No, then we're just gonna keep doing that. Very slowly come out of the depression, and then we're gonna head back towards that city, and we're gonna bring a nice gift for that queen.
Wait. Didn't you guys just lecture that we're going to the surface and now you're talking about going back to those jack wagons? What?
We have to rescue our men. They still have our men.
Nah.
The sergeant.
What?
Nah, what sergeant? What are you talking about?
You remember the sergeant?
The man at arms.
The man at arms.
He saved your life.
That's
Once.
right. What about the dwarf? I remember.
You are currently in a current. It's
Heinrich.
moving you away from the city.
Wait.
I like the dwarf.
You'll be good friends, Heinrich, with the dwarf. You
Yeah.
want to meet him first.
Okay.
Was the dwarf with
Well,
us?
I like friends.
Tell him that you want a traditional
dwarf ended up on a
dwarf
different ship.
greeting.
Yes.
Traditional dwarf greeting.
Oh yeah, you'll love it.
So we hitting up to the surface.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you break the surface of the water. The bubbles, as your head is out of the water for a length of time that your hair starts to dry and the bubbles pop and fade.
Freedom.
You look around the surface and you notice off in that direction, whichever that direction is, there's an island. Not very large, but it's got some trees on it, probably some fresh water.
Oh wait, we weren't going back to the other Atlantean city, or we were just going to the surface.
We were just going up.
Yeah,
Oh,
we,
I thought
we
we were
always
gonna-
stayed it up.
I thought we were just going to go to the Atlanteans.
When the sun sets and I can catch my
Wait,
bearings
time
by
out.
the stars, we'll figure out where we're going next. Until
didn't-
then, land ho.
You didn't use your words, and we've been saying from the
We've
beginning
been talking
you're
about
going
getting
up.
to land.
Okay,
you're gonna-
fine.
Well, I mean, there's no fine. We're already here.
All right, yeah, no, just,
Yeah.
Good
we'll,
talk.
we'll rest. We'll put the seahorses nearby, and then we'll rest on land. And
Okay. You guys.
I just don't think I want to go back.
to
I don't like the
I've
other
been down
place.
there for beard length time. Beard length time.
that's fine. We can. Not all of us have to go back. I think.
know.
I think just a few of us go back, and
Never split the party.
If I recall,
Yeah, then
it's-
Murph will get killed.
There's
and
something
shark
about some
monsters
explorer that landed on land, I believe, and then they burnt all their ships at the shore.
and then
and I just-
blankets filled with smallpox. I'm with you.
Yeah, right.
those are
So
two
they-
separate
Ancient
horrible
history.
incidents.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Terrible.
Yeah, so I turn around and I pull my dagger and I stab my seahorse.
No.
What?
No.
No. Good idea. Good idea.
No.
We will need something to eat that's not paste.
We could get other
Oh,
things to
finally,
eat.
Finally,
I heal the
Eat off
seahorse.
base, huh?
Because we need the seahorses for later.
Can't we fish like normal people?
Yes.
We already did. We have them right here.
These are the mounts. What is
All right,
wrong with you crazy
I reach
sons
out
of
for
bitch?
him and him, and I close my fist real hard. And I'm just going to force choke you with my pain.
At
You
this-
are not Darth
At this
Vader.
point, the GM has lost it.
I'm done with it.
Scott cannot contain his laughter.
Stab the seahorse.
I'm going to. Okay, then.
Your only mode of transportation. This is stupid.
Hey, you said there were like 12 of them. We can eat one.
No.
Sure did.
I
No.
think that this will not
I'm
boost
going to
morale
heal
in
the seahorse, and then I'll
seahorses.
force choke this bastard.
It's like, oh, they killed Freddy. Yeah, let's go with them. No.
I've been eating paste for beard length time.
We'll get you something other than paste.
Why don't we see
Like-
if there's
like
freaking
horse?
coconuts?
Horse.
Anything. Maybe you want a nice salad. Who knows? No, kill the freaking seahorse.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus.
Hey, hey,
What the hell are you, Peter Rep?
hold on. I hold up the gold plate and say, hey, I've still got a hold of this.
There were no actual seahorses
Hey.
killed.
Hey,
in the
hey,
making.
hey, you want this back?
Nice.
No.
Don't stab the seahorse.
Everybody
All right,
knows
stop.
seahorse
You can't-
is stringy.
You can't say that. If he declared it, he's got to act it out.
Stringy is better than paste.
All right, roll to hit the seahorse. What'd you roll?
At 11.
Okay. You stab that seahorse, man. And it's you're just your blade bounces off of its armored hide.
You are terrible at that.
And it kind of looks over its shoulder like, really?
Hey,
And just keeps like swimming nonplussed.
you are. If you try that again, I swear to God, I will hurt you.
Do we see this? Don't stab your freaking seahorse. What are you doing?
I will
Also-
find us some food on the island.
He could literally summon deer. We could have venison steaks.
Or on an
Something
island.
on the island we can eat.
Summon fish. We both can do that.
Okay.
But
Okay, you're swimming close enough to the island that you see the pillar of smoke.
Oh, no.
They've already got a fire going for us. Excellent.
They are
go.
preparing for our arrival.
Yes.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They could be.
All right. Right.
Sparrow should go and investigate.
I feel like does this
I am
island,
going to
do
dry
I,
land.
Do I recognize this island?
No?
No. Okay.
going to dry land.
Going to dry land.
All right, we're on dry land.
Okay.
The horse is out in the water. I'm on the land.
There's
moving
a
in.
depression where you can leave. It's kind of a sandbar. You go around the sandbar. The horses can stay in there. They're more than pleased to be in that nice warm. Ooh, yummy. You guys make your way to land, and the fire is down the beach a bit and a little bit back towards the tree line.
Give me my plate. Trust me.
Why?
You like what it does. Trust me.
Do you promise not to misbehave?
Give him his plate.
I haven't done. I helped get us out of here.
No, you literally did not.
He snapped the Kraken voice.
Radish, you have no children. Dad, give him his stupid plate.
Why would you put one insult in here
Why are
that
you-
makes no sense?
Just give him his plate.
Give him his kit.
I give him the plate.
Okay, put it in the kit.
Okay.
You don't know what you're dealing when you touch with that, and what you're dealing when you touch with that.
See, you know, You're wild.
It obviously dyslexicons your dictionary.
We stake the seahorses
You
nearby
don't have to
somewhere.
stake them down. They'll stay in the little depression.
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
Then we'll leave them there, and then we go on land.
Okay.
We rain magic missiles on them.
Knife didn't work. How about that? Stop killing magical things and beings.
He literally bounces off his height again, and you're like, holy crap, these things are better at fighting than we are. It turns around, gets a fireball back at you.
Okay.
My seahorse is my champion.
There are. Everybody, give me an int roll for perception. Roll me a 15 or higher.
No.
17.
11.
22.
Nice.
Said intelligence.
Don't see anything.
Maybe a 15.
Okay. Sparrow and Heinrich, you notice there's nobody around the fire, but there are eyes in the tree line. 5, maybe 6 pairs of them that are watching you walk up towards the fire. They know you're there.
I put my hands up and do a real slow spin and say in the common tongue, "We are not here to harm you. Please come out."
I'm going to open my kit.
Sparrow, what the hell are you doing?
All right.
Who are you even talking to?
Shut up.
What are you pulling out?
What? You're the one talking to yourself.
I am going to pull out Conjure Sound.
Okay.
Great fanfare. The great and wondrous mystic Heinrich has come to dazzle you with his great wondrous show.
A booming voice rolls out over the sand. The great and wondrous Heinrich, mystic of all, has come to bespell, bedazzle, and besmirch you all.
I really expected him to be the boxing guy.
And you had 8 to 20 years underwater growing that beard, and that was the best announcement you could come up with.
You hear fireworks and tinkling
rusty.
lights and the laughter and merriment of children.
At 5'11", weighing in at 185 pounds, hailing from parts unknown, it's Heinrich the Magician!
Wondrous mystic.
And you hear, wondrous mystic. And then the sound stops. The people step out from the forest and they go, how did you guys get out? And it's the man-at-arms and his 5 guys.
All right.
Yes.
He's like, oh, okay, we don't know who that guy is, but whatever he just did, but yeah,
What's
hey.
up?
And they're like, oh, thank God.
Is there anything
You guys
to eat
made
on
it.
this island?
Well, and he motions to the fire, there's roast boar.
Yes.
Yes.
The roast bar.
I go up and I hug him.
Running.
Like not like too long, just like a quick hug, like hug.
Bro hug.
He's like, yeah, no, we've got 2 of them going. We weren't going to have enough, but I mean, we were going to have more than enough. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Did you guys
so
get out?
much.
Yeah, we went. We found the other city. It was a city
What?
of idiots.
What? No, what? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the other underwater city they wanted us to find. We found
Yeah.
it. Full of idiots, literal idiots, and their evil king and queen. And then apparently Sparrow killed the king and queen. It was impressive.
We don't know if they were evil, but they seem like it.
We're kind of hoping. I mean,
we
but,
use that term loosely.
All indications.
They kept me in a
point to-
cage for beard length time eating nothing but paste.
Nope.
They were evil.
Evil.
Yeah, this guy is like a pet we picked up along the way, and
Okay.
we're-
Speaking of pets, did you guys did you find the troglodyte? Or did he?
Oh,
Is
your
he
little
okay?
friend.
We did not find the chocolate giant. I
Oh.
apologize.
It's okay.
As they continue
He
talking,
was-
I am cutting off some boar with
he was
my
literally
dagger
born-
onto my golden plate.
He was
Oh, yes.
born of evil.
It's just a plate.
I know you were attached to him, but he was born of evil.
Yes, but that wasn't
Yeah.
who he was. He could have been raised better.
Yeah.
Nature versus nurture, Radish.
Oh, we love her.
No, once evil, always evil.
Okay, yeah, and he's like, nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They-
cut
they-
off
On the
a
golden
chunk
plate
and-
you handed me, I've got just the.
What is that plate doing? Do I want to see what the plate's doing?
It holds meat.
I'm gonna cut off.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna
just
cut off a couple
a
strips.
fancy plate.
Yep, it's actually, I believe it's actually called holder of meat.
Excuse me, man.
It is my meat
Do you
holder.
know where we are?
No, we're on an island. We haven't been able to determine. I think that was never my specialty, but I think that we are south and to the east of King's Fjord by several leagues. I mean, we are a far distance from where the ship went down.
Crap, we were supposed to go north.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, in the sea.
Yeah, I know,
we're-
but
we're
yeah.
south of where the land was. But
That's okay. We can get there.
and so you guys did all of that. That's just
We're amazing.
but they kept us separate from you,
Mm-hmm.
and they sent us on the mission to, again, find this city and kill the king and queen because they thought they were evil.
For our audience members, we're hoping.
They let us go, and we
He just left.
we basically swam to the surface.
You guys
immediately.
need to try this pig. Is the
I
we're
am. It's
trying
tasty.
to trying to win over their court as allies, but
Yeah,
to be honest, they're kind of jerks, and
You swam up to the surface.
shark bait?
yeah.
They have a floating weapon of destruction though, so that's going to make things difficult. Even if we get a navy to go back to King's
No, we're
George.
fine. We can get out of here.
No. What I'm saying is, in the future, we're gonna have to deal with that Kraken.
Yeah, but
Not today. Not
today.
today. Today we celebrate. Today we have war.
yeah, right. Today we relax.
Like I'm carving off a peach. Like,
Okay.
and
And they're
I like.
eating- they bring out some mangoes, some coconuts.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Fresh food.
Can we
Thank
just
God.
stay here? Can we just live here?
No.
Some limes, some lemons. They squirt. They.
How many days have you
Squeeze it
been
over
here?
Can I
Oh,
investigate?
better part
the
of a
fruit?
week.
Wow.
Can I
It's hard to
investigate?
figure out how
see
many
if there's
days
any
go along.
substances that would be detrimental to us and Jesse.
These guys aren't going to harm us. They are our friends.
Sure. Yeah, you're poking the limes and the lemons and the thing. And what'd you roll?
What is that 15?
Yeah. No, everything here is solid.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
I am
it's delicious.
literally just anime style eating.
I'm still finding that weird, like whatever the was they were feeding us in like my pockets. Apparently, I kept a bag of it. I throw the bag away. Why did I think that would be tasty?
You don't like the paste?
What is
No.
Did you
wrong
add
with
salt to
I
it?
don't know.
Did you add salt?
You loved that paste.
It was gross.
You kept eating it.
I can't brush my teeth clean enough.
Your teeth have fur.
It's just weird because
How
it
big
tastes.
is the island?
That's what the moss was for.
It's a day's walk.
A day's walk across. So there
Yeah,
are
no,
multiple boars,
around.
like a colony of them here too?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Self-replicating food is good.
Yes. Very good. The Kraken is it's controlled by the either the king or the queen. We heard them talking. They have a wand or a scepter or
This?
a rod or a. Well, it looks like it, or at least that's what they described.
I think I have a plan.
It
If
lets.
he pokes you in the forehead with it, you can breathe underwater.
yeah. It's a wand of water breathing and transportation. And apparently the transportation is the Kraken, but it's only like up and down. That's what we heard. We ran into somebody right as we were swimming up who was just sort of lurking in the thing, and it looked like a guard. It obviously wasn't with the fish people who captured us, but they were just hanging out. They said they were watching the terrorists. I don't know what that meant.
I don't think I know those guys.
It was a pair of dudes
Yeah.
that just floated on over, and they were like, hey. To be perfectly honest, they seemed as though they had drank entirely too much, but we were in the ocean, so I don't even know how that's possible. They were really odd.
There was some kind
What
Oh,
would
they're
fish
cool.
people get drunk on?
They're
Th-
cool.
No, okay. I surmise that there was something in the water where they lived because it really messed with my head.
Yeah, it made
I
me.
felt perfectly fine the entire time I was there.
I can't tell a difference between you and every other member of that city.
It had something to do with that damn spire. Something was happening around that.
Yeah, freaking frenzy after I lopped that bitch's head off.
Well, Well, if we can control the Kraken, do we want to go back?
No!
No, we don't.
Okay, so we'll just keep keep the scepter, and we go to the Thunder area.
Is there a freshwater?
We're going to Thunder
Is
Valley?
there a freshwater?
Yeah,
Thunder
brook,
Valley.
Yes,
stream,
excellent.
something on this island.
Yeah, source of fresh water. Yeah, it's about 20
we
yards
can go
that
see
way.
Abigail.
Thank God.
Who's Abigail?
Yeah, who's Abigail?
That's a great
So I
question.
go to this
I'm pretty sure
freshwater
Titus has
stream.
met
Hold
Abigail.
on, wait.
Hold on. Wait, the question was what?
Who's Abigail?
I said, Titus has met Abigail. I mean,
No, he hasn't.
Abigail's.
Who's
Nice
Abigail?
You probably
King Diamond
Everyone's
Know her.
met Abigail.
You probably don't
King
know her as
Diamond,
Abigail. You
1986.
probably know her as that.
You
Where
have,
at?
you have me
That's how you
mistaken for
enjoy it.
someone else, good sir. I'm not sure what you drank that evening, but
Wait, has Titus never had sex with a were rat?
I would hope
not that we know of.
Well, you have with a werewolf.
Yeah, it was fun. That was just extra.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, I think you were suspect of that being a werewolf. Maybe not. We did find out. Yeah, it was.
I
Werewolf.
think so. I mean,
Yeah, popped out. Yeah.
she could have just been hairy.
Right.
Oh, just didn't shave her pits.
Just kind of, maybe.
So what you're saying is she could have been French or perhaps German.
The Germans.
Stereotypes.
Terrible.
Anyways, yeah. When I see Sparrow walk off to go to the water, I'm going to follow.
All right.
And I know it's the buddy system, but we don't know this place. And
So, how does this like describe the area, this brook, stream, whatever it is? I need to know specifics.
It's a break in the forest line. It's a small stream that pours out into a small pool that mixes with the surf as it comes in.
Good.
You can tell it's a tide pool and that the tide is out currently. When the tide is out, it creates a small pool that it pours into. When the tide comes back in, it mixes. It's not quite a delta, but it's so
Marshy.
you'll get it's smaller than you'd think for that. When you travel inwards, 10, 15 yards, the stream's about the size of your forearm that runs through. It's not very big. If you laid down in it, you'd block it. So that you can't fully lay down in it.
No, that's not the plan.
I know, but I was just saying.
Okay.
Please do not
I
tarnish
go
our
to
drinking water.
where the waterfall is, where it falls into the,
Uh-huh.
and I take all of my gear off, everything, and I start washing it in fresh water.
Okay. He's tidying his.
I guess I join in.
Yeah, pull a little soap out of my kit, take a wash. It's been a while.
So you guys are bathing and washing each other in the small tide pool?
In our drinking water.
No, because if the drinking water, the stream starts up here, and I'm doing it at the waterfall where it goes into the marshy area, that is not corrupting any drinking water.
Sparrow, we're very
fair
we're very forward thinking. We're just gonna continue eating our boar, and you guys soap up and do what you gotta do.
And we are going to continue watching.
Because
Because we are very forward thinking.
Whatever.
I kind of lost my appetite.
It's nature stuff, man.
Yeah, that's
They scrub the salt crust off of each other. Off of
No,
them.
we don't. Why would we bathe each
We're
other?
not bathing each other.
You're the one who
We are
said it.
bathing near each other.
What? No, you guys are the
That's
ones
what
that ran
Titus
with
was
it.
getting at,
You guys
okay.
were the ones that ran with it.
You guys,
It's true.
You set it up. We're getting naked. We're taking baths. We're right next to each other. You want to? I don't.
You
judge.
can always tell when Josh Jackson's in a mood. It's when he develops these scenes.
It's
in
what he
his
really
head.
wants us to have.
Exactly. It
No.
is
You should
his internal
Are you gonna write a
desires coming out.
trilogy about this?
So Josh Jackson at the beginning of the next episode. It was a Turkish bathhouse. Okay, so anyhow,
It was Turkish bathhouse.
Men are very, very hairy. Very hairy.
Very hairy.
But oil on them make them seem not as hairy.
So we move on.
Oily hair.
You clean your gear. You clean yourselves.
Yeah, I take.
You
spread
feel-
out all my stuff. So
You
it
feel
dries
much
real
better. So
good.
it's going to dry on the rocks, and it's been it's 2-3 in the afternoon. You guys have eaten.
I'm gonna shave.
You each clear your gear. He pulls out an odd looking. The annoying one pulls out an odd looking dagger blade. It's weird. The blade moves in an opposite direction to the hilt of the weapon, and he turns the weapon on his own face. And you'd think, most people just shave with a knife, like it's shaving. They shave with a knife. No, he's got special, tiny little. I don't even know how we'd forge it. And it just smoothly slides across the skin and pulls off the
Scott,
hairs.
he has a straight razor.
No.
No,
I was about to say, because we would know what a straight razor is.
Is a
No.
is a normal
You've
razor.
seen
closer
straight
to a
razor.
Gillette, right?
Yes. Yeah, no. This has got more than one blade.
Oh.
It's got,
Gillette, the best
it's
American.
a multi-blade straight razor, but that's not it either. And it literally looks like a safety razor. Like he twists the thing and it opens and he puts a blade inside of it and twists it closed and just.
That was not unheard of
Good
technology.
sir. Good
I know.
sir. That
Okay,
is
just
a-
making
But
sure.
it's
That wasn't unheard.
We didn't have that in
technology
Oxley.
the fantasy world.
yeah. A, you didn't have that at Oxley, and B, it moves in a way that's very, very odd. Those of you that are magically inclined that would like to make a roll,
Yeah,
You keep your witchcraft over there.
I'll take a 10 on that one.
it's imbued.
Ooh, nifty.
7.
Yeah, it's imbued with something.
That, sir, is a nifty device to shave with. I like it.
We've literally found a
Very clean.
Gandalf
Very
of
clean.
useless artifacts.
I don't shave. You can see I've got like
my
a pretty
artifacts
well
have been very
manicured beard,
useful so
but-
far. Thank you.
Let me guess. Your golden plate makes it so you can turn your plate upside down and your food
No,
doesn't fall.
it's a plate.
That's it.
It's just a plate.
Okay.
That's all that is. It
All right.
just holds my meat.
Okay.
But my
Oh, there
trinkets,
go. There we go. There we go.
trinkets got us moving.
What are you pointing at me for?
He's got us there. It did get us moving.
Wait, the plate has something to do with the sound?
No,
Oh.
no. His actions though
Oh.
do.
All right, fine.
So-
But anyways, okay, so,
Hey, so
we have mounts. We have more than enough mounts.
why are we talking about mounts and you're standing here naked?
I'm wearing my clothes now. What is
No,
wrong
things
with
are
you?
still drying.
You and Jackson.
Things are still drying.
I mean,
it
they're
takes a
still-
while to
right?
dry
They're
off
still
all
waiting
that.
to dry.
I would still
I mean,
wear like my undergarments.
We're
I'm not.
We're the only one in reality. They're
Yeah.
just they're unaccepting.
No, we're not in. No, you're the only ones in. Like,
We are literally playing a game of fantasy.
Ta-da!
Where's the flaw?
reality.
You know, for someone who didn't want to have like a 3-way with fish people, you're really judgy of people who are trying to just clean their clothes.
That's bestiality. You gotta have some standards. I
You
said
ha-
So
you-
the
you-
bars, you got to dig
You
a
had
little
sex
trench.
with a werewolf and a shadow demon.
Hey,
I didn't
Scott,
know that they were that.
Scott,
Yes.
are there any cannabis ruderalis or any kind of hemp plants on this island? 'Cause I am
Negative.
looking none. Is there
Neg-
any other
yeah.
type of fibrous plant?
There you could make fiber. There's some what's the type? Not the straight bamboo, but the other stuff, the thinner stuff that you
Yeah.
can smack and it'll come into the
Reeds.
fibers. Yeah.
We could shave everyone on the island.
Hey.
A lot of hair.
Sparrow, you remember that pinky promise?
Yes. Take a bath. You can have the book.
All right, you can't be with me though.
Fine. I have
Again, what
something
is
to
wrong
do.
with you?
All right,
I'm going to go.
At this
and
point, it feels
I'm-
like you're really projecting. You're sort of like, you can't look at me either. You can't look at my abs,
Scott.
my totals. I've got an 18-pack
after
here.
at least my loincloth dries off, I'll put that back on. I'm going to start scouring the island for those.
no,
reeds.
he's
What's
Okay. Just
what's
read the
in
book
this
first.
book?
It is a user manual for how to be more effective at leading troops.
that is true.
Yeah.
Really? Is that actually what it is?
Well, that's
Yeah.
part, that's
Yeah.
part
But
of it.
it's-
Yeah,
I
really.
recall it being it's like a cursed book.
It's kind of
I walked
cursed.
off.
It makes his nose bleed.
I told you when you were done with your bath.
No, you're not my dad. Pinky promise. That sounded funny, by the way, saying. pinky
No, I
promise.
literally walk off.
I will go after you because you said that I could read the book.
Yeah,
As
take a
soon as you
bath,
hit
and you can
land.
get it. It's in my bag.
I heard as soon
Okay.
as you hit land, you get the book.
That was the promise.
Yes. So,
Sparrow.
are you gonna give it over?
Radish, it's in my bag.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go and try to find the bag. I will go to get the bag.
It's with all the rest of my stuff drying out. Like literally everything's
I
separated.
will go and
drying
get it.
out.
I go back there.
I'm grown. I can literally like.
No.
I know his bag, and I can literally take it out.
No, it's okay.
It's not in the
I'm
bag.
going to get it. I
all
go
of my
off.
stuff is laid out in the sunlight to dry.
Okay.
So like, here's the bag. Here's the book by the bag. Here's everything else.
I hide the bag. I go out there. Is he watching me at all? Is he nearby?
Yes.
Take
I'm
it.
always-
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
he's looking at you and still arguing with Sparrow. So every now and then he's a little. He's like, yeah, your son can have it.
You see that book, the black book right over there by my bag? Bye. I got stuff to do.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Okay, the book is right next to the bag.
All right, I pick it up, and I guess it was fair, and it's
It's a pinky promise.
probably a little too late.
I will cut your pinky off.
Roll me intelligence. Roll me wisdom.
15.
15.
Okay, 15. You both notice that the cover of the book has runes and carvings and scrawls in it that depict fighting, troop movements, necromancy, and a bizarre form of healing of the masses.
Even in the book, question
I'm
marks.
going with you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I barely trust this idiot with the book. I don't know you.
I am not an idiot. I don't care. Trust
I'm
me.
going with him.
Anyway,
You don't have to go anywhere. He literally reads it anywhere. It's like
And
a
I'm going to
as
be right
soon as he
over
picks
his
the book,
shoulder
he
reading
hands-
it too.
Radish hands Titus the book, and Titus just like, cross-legged, and just sits down right there, like not even an attempt, and just starts reading.
I'm going to read right over his shoulder.
Okay.
I wouldn't be paying attention. I'm just like
All right, where are you going to read?
Are you reading over the other
because
shoulder?
I've gone
No,
so
I've seen
dark.
these effects.
I'm gonna try to look for the lighter sections, pun included.
The lighter
Okay.
section.
I don't want to murder someone.
Yeah.
Front, middle, back of the book?
Oh, we're going back third.
Back third? Oh, okay. All right.
I'll make comments on occasion if it's in an area that
you
doesn't
can
seem to
read
make
it.
too much sense without reading
You
previously.
should be able to read
Actually,
it. He's
maybe
a mage.
if we split the. What was that?
Barking spiders.
If we split the effects
Smelly bastard.
amongst, two people, maybe it'll be
That's what you
less.
get for splitting the party.
Okay. Roll me D20 with advantage.
Advantage.
Any modifiers at all?
No.
15.
You got to roll another die
Good
on
catch.
the table.
17. 17.
Okay. You flip to the back third. You start looking along, and you look over his shoulder when he flicks to a section that it talks about the birds in the fields. It talks about kites, the kite birds.
Let's go fly a kite.
No, the portents of doom.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, the kites.
I thought this was the lighter stuff.
It is. It is.
Oh.
The kites were the portents of doom that would fly out over an army that was going to die.
Mental image is really off here.
So
The Elmo. There will be no quarter today.
So this mage, who was rather intelligent, would feed the birds.
Feed the birds.
Oh.
He would commune with the birds and use the birds to send his messages across the armies. You're reading over his shoulder, and the mage in question would utilize the kites, and depending on which armies they would alight upon, he could, once he had woven a spell of communication with the kites, he could control good fortune or misfortune on the armies that. So have you seen a murmuration where there's all the birds and they're just kind of flying in this swarm weird thing? Depending on where they landed, wherever the concentration was, he could bend his will of ill fate or good fate to wherever the largest concentration of birds were. That's where the effect would take place. So he would feel the swarm, the flock of birds, and then decide, oh, well, my troops need good fortune or their troops need ill.
Sauron wrote this. Oh, okay.
No, Sauron was but a
Oh,
pawn.
you're
You're watching him read?
Great
Morgoth
idea.
Wrote that.
I'm just kind of
Morgoth.
excited.
Yeah, he has an erection right behind.
You can feel it.
Oh, it's just a semi. Just a
PG-13. PG-13.
And it is beginning to lay out the basis of components that you need in order to cast this. It's almost like a mesmerism spell. You've seen how you mesmerize a crowd.
Yeah.
It's relatively easy for you to do. Only he does this for the birds, and then because they're so flighty, there's a way to lock it on them, because he takes the idea that they are so flighty that they get so distracted, but that they're more simple-minded. So therefore, locking them in that state is easy if you use, and there's this magical formula. You notice as you're getting to the magical formula and he's starting to pour through it, you see a drop of red hit the page.
Don't do that.
That?
Stop it.
What?
Put your hand under your nose.
What? What are you talking about? Do I
I'm
know
gonna
that-
I'm gonna cup right underneath his lip. Just
Yeah, you tell me if I even notice what's going on.
Oh, yeah, no, you're reading along, and he reaches down and pulls back, and there's blood on his hand.
Dude, get your bloody hand out of my face. I got to read this.
get your bloody face out of the book. You're smearing the pages.
What? Do I know what he's talking about, or do I just keep reading?
Do you care?
Based on previous experience with this? No.
Lift the book a little bit at least. Don't get it on the book.
Okay, I'll tilt it.
Okay. Alrighty, the blood's dripping onto his shirt now.
Yeah, I'll just kind of
Yeah.
on him. Just
Okay. Yeah, he's all like, and you don't care.
touch me.
I'll look over and see if that has any effect on Heinrich.
No.
Does the book have no effect?
No.
Okay.
He's already evil. It's cool.
The formula is how to hit the birds, and then if you talk nice to the birds can heal you, and heal your group, and heal your army.
That's pretty cool.
And it's starting to show how to, depending on where you can channel healing through these kites to your group. Not in large, you're not gonna, hey, but your men will feel more rested. You'll have longer wind.
if I make mechanical kites.
And there's a way that you can actually, if the proportions are just right, and enough of the birds are over with the enemy army, you can pull from them and give to them.
Oh.
And there's a bunch of formulas for equilibrium and the movement of the energy of heal between those and the other. When the page starts to shake a little.
Don't turn the page. I'm going to run back to my kit to get a little notebook to come
yes.
back so I can start taking
Turn the page.
notes.
Turn the page.
Mastery.
Wait.
Okay.
Come back.
Tell me when I'm done.
Jotting the notes.
It's like Bob Seger. Come on. There you
Turn
go.
the page.
Turn the page.
Okay, when he tells me I'm done,
Go
I'll
ahead.
turn the page.
I'm on my own. On the road again.
There I am. Upon the stage. All right. So you come back, and it's got a pattern on how to place studs in leather armor, to maximize deflections and the book kind of shakes a little, and the page flops over 3 or 4 pages back, and it is the right way to align the stirrups on horses to maximize the ability to get up and down the horse quickly if you're in battle and you need to remount.
You changed the page.
I read faster.
Turn it back.
All right. No, I keep going.
Okay. He turns it towards the front of the book again, and now you're on metalsmithing techniques for armor, blacksmithing techniques, how to do scroll work for
Okay,
decoration.
You know what? Actually, I'm not against that.
Nah, keep going. We don't need that.
And he's like,
Not
no,
really.
I don't. And this one's part of, he's a third of the way into, and you're getting tired, and you might be time to close the book because you slide to the next one, and it's like, oh, this is the one where you bring your soldiers back. That it's just, I didn't like that one. That one really gave you a headache the last time, and you were a third of the way reading it.
Well,
This
no,
one's
you
later
got to
in.
be able to bring people back. Let's delve into that.
Okay. This one's for raising an army of the dead.
Jotting my notes.
Okay. And it's like, well, after you've murdered 3,000 people, and the score must be 20 and 2 times the number.
Oh,
of
never
the-
mind. Change the page.
Okay.
And you're
I
just,
keep
and
going.
you go to turn the page, and you, it was healing, it was soothing, it was nice when you were further back in the book, and you hear the,
No. Going to the back. All right. Danger.
Okay, he flops forward several more chapters, and it's talking about the way to fold palm reeds to tuck into the breastplates of the soldiers that are going to crusade for you, and how that is it's a good luck charm, and it can lead to both morale and vigor when you return home to your wives.
I look back over. I look at
Fertility.
them. What's Titus look like?
He is now just bleeding from both nostrils. The blood has gone down his both lips, onto his chin, down his neck. There are drips that are just dripping from his chin. You notice there's it's like somebody had taken a cup of wine and just tossed it on his shirt. That's his
How's
blood.
Heinrich look?
It looks fine.
Irritated.
Yeah,
Irritated at him.
Yeah, he's just like,
How much time have we left him with the book?
I'm walking over.
it's been about 20 minutes.
I'm walking over to Titus. I'm shutting the book.
You can try.
Okay.
Do I read any more, or roll to close it, or
Roll the closet.
three?
There are flowers that you can weave into a wreath in her hair that, and the book is closed in front of you.
Okay. Whoa! Reading here. What's going on, man?
You wash your face off.
What do you mean? Go wash your face off.
You're bloody.
You taste copper.
Oh,
I tried telling you.
I'm gonna go wash my face.
That's probably a good idea.
Heinrich, I think it'd be a good idea if you became the keeper of this book.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Whoa!
No,
It's
that's
in the
my book.
Whoa! No, hold on.
pull-
New guy gets the book.
I pull out my.
It doesn't make me bleed.
No,
can't read it.
Hey,
We don't know this guy.
I don't
He knows
know.
me.
Screw you. I pull out my axe and I bury it in the sand next to you. You put that back. You put that back in the druids.
Terrifying presence.
I will kill you where you stand.
Yeah.
You give that
Roll
back.
to cast.
He's still under the influence of the book.
So the D20 doesn't like me in this set.
What'd you roll? An 8?
Yeah.
What's your intelligence?
17. Well, with the 3 from 17.
Oh, okay. All right. So you roll a 5?
Yeah.
Okay. He turns around and brings what looks like a half moon plate and almost touches it to his chin when you recognize that he's obviously going to try to bespell you or bewitch you. And you turn to look at his good friend, your previous rival for the book, who gave it to him, by the way, and is probably the reason we have a problem here.
Charge. I'm decking it because the neutral holder of that book is Sparrow, and this asshole just took it from this other asshole. Not happening.
Okay, if there's gonna be a brawl, can I intervene, run in and hold them apart?
I don't know. Can you?
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. As the party begins to fray, they fall upon themselves in a mustard frenzy of blood, pain, and occasional literature.
Mustard frenzy
I was this close to learning how to
tasty.
heal you.
of good.
I'm just saying.
Well, at the same time, killing our enemy.
I'm barely
So, you
okay
know.
with him holding it, and I view him as neutral.
Interestingly enough, chaotic good.
All right, and we thank you for listening to us. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
And that's it tonight for us on Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly Book 2, To Save an Empire. You can always send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com or catch us on Twitter. Joshua Jackson is at ActionJack853. Kelly is at Aerith. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. Rico is at R1C0. And me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can always find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, we all hold fantastic realms within our mind's eye and can share that with those around us to make the world a better place. Bring that with you every time we venture out into the world. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.